Hi there, it's time for the Katie O'Clock News. With me today is Katie Brennan, here to answer some questions on the Transformative Leadership module. But first, over to Katie with the presentation.
Thanks, Katie. So here is my presentation for the Transformative Leadership module. So who am I? Well, I was born on the 20th of February 95. As you can see from the start, I love chocolate cake. And then at school I was diagnosed with dyslexia, but I think I did pretty okay with my GCSEs. And then during my AS levels, I didn't feel they went particularly well, so I switched and moved to another college and did really well at a level 3 BTEC. After that I went to university, and here I sort of lost a lot of confidence in my abilities because the course really wasn't right for me and I shouldn't have gone down that sort of route really. And then after that I went to work. So I started off at a few sort of summery jobs, doing pub work and office work and that sort of thing, and then after university I went and did these jobs, so they're quite related to what I did at university, and this is where I realised that I really did not enjoy doing this. So but I've always been quite good at computers and quite good at that sort of thing, so I went off and did started working for a job doing photography and photography and marketing. And that's where I really sort of realised my passion, and then I got made redundant from both of these two jobs, and they were quite small companies that didn't go anywhere really. So I sort of thought, if I want to work for a proper company, a proper big company, I need to get a proper qualification. So that's why I'm doing this course. A little bit more about me. So my interests and hobbies and skills. I'm really into music, really indie music, and I'm really passionate about art. So I do painting in my spare time. I love dogs. And I started gardening recently, so I started trying to grow some herbs and things. And then my main skills are sort of computer software and design skills, and then with us all in this lockdown I've developed the skill of watching Netflix. So my personality type was, so this meant that I was less outgoing, which I would agree with. I'm a bit of an introvert. And then the next one was more about sort of like being agreeable and things like that. And then the emotional stability meant that I was more likely to be sort of vulnerable to my moods, and which I would agree with a little bit, but I can control it enough to sort of not be too controlled by my moods, if that makes sense. And then the next one was more about being more task focused. So it was about how I am task focused, but I can sort of jump from one project to the other without worrying and being sort of, I know what I'm doing. And then lastly, it was about being receptive to new experiences. So I think I am pretty good at that. So these are sort of skills and stuff within my personality that I've thought about developing and things. So my values, so my main values are, I believe that in fairness and equality, and that everyone should have equal opportunities no matter who you are. So I feel like this is a really big thing, that everyone should have equal opportunities. So and then my second one is that I'm hardworking, and I want everyone else to be quite hardworking. I think that it's unfair if one person is hardworking and then someone else is slacking off. I don't think that's particularly fair. And then my next one was the fulfillment. I think I need to be quite fulfilled in my life in terms of job-wise. I feel like I need to be happy and enjoy it so that I can feel fulfilled. And then creativity is a big part of who I am. I want everything to be arty as much as I can, so I think that's a big part of my values. And then the last one is just to be generally happy. I think everyone deserves to be happy, so yeah, I think that's a big value for me. So my strengths and weaknesses, my strengths are more in design, and I think I've got quite good ethics, and I think I'm quite professional when it comes to working. I've got quite good professionalism. So the weaknesses that I've decided to develop on were sort of my assertiveness and my networking skills, as well as sort of my being more influential. So yeah, my postgraduate goals. So the first one is to be more sort of financially stable, to be happy enough to have a family and things like that. And then my second one was to be more dominant and more assertive and feel like I'm not just this girl, I know what I'm talking about. And then my third one was to have a stable job. So I've been made redundant several times, and I feel like I just want a job that I can stay in now. The CPD activities that I began to do, so a few of them were more about networking, so things like the careers fair and the Boohoo talks and the women in business talk was about growing my network and creating a bigger network. And then the TED talk and the LinkedIn learning, and part of the IOD challenge was more sort of learning how to be more assertive and how to show that I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to my chosen profession. So, and then the other ones were more sort of related to how to get a job and things like that. So how have I changed? Well, I think I've become more confident in my abilities, and so I feel like I know what I can do now. I feel more confident with that, and I feel like having this MSc will be able to back it up for me. And then I feel like I've improved my networking skills, because like I've got a broad range of friends now who are going to be in the same industry as me. And then I've also used LinkedIn to try and expand my networking group to include other people who are well known in marketing, so that I can try and get more of a networking system. And then I'm attempting to be more influential by commenting on things that I think are nice and things in marketing and stuff like that through a blog that I've created on my website. So I think that's quite good. And then yeah. So why do I think TLD was important? I think that it was particularly important to learn and to grow as a human being, and to sort of continue to understand who I am. And then to also develop ethical practices that I can use in my professional capacity. And then the importance of learning and developing skills. So understanding what skills were in my own personality and what needed to be improved was really important. So understanding that I'm not assertive, and then using that to then build on that, and I think is a really important part of this. And then also to like develop and achieve goals. So I've now got goals set out for where I want to go next and things like that. So I think that's quite important. And then yeah. So in conclusion, I feel like I have grown in confidence a lot, especially in terms of my skills, and I know what I'm talking about now, and I don't feel like I'm just, I feel like I know what I'm talking about and I can prove it now. And then I also think that it's helped me develop as a person. I feel more happy and more well-rounded as a person now. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Katie, for that very informative presentation. Now we're here with Katie to discuss the answers to the 5 questions of the Transformative Leadership module. Good day, Katie. First off, let's talk about the UN. What are your personal opinions regarding the 2030 UN Global Goals? Please explain your answer.
Hi, it's nice to see you. Well, I love these goals. I think it represents everything that I want the human race to become, through the equality and the rights and the environmental protections. I feel like if we work together, we would be able to achieve these goals. However, because of the likes of Trump and Boris, who don't necessarily care or believe in this sort of thing, I think there might be a bit of a struggle against these kind of people. But overall, I'd like to see these goals achieved by 2030. I think that would be great.
Reflecting on your knowledge and experiences this year, how do you think you could make a difference in relation to the global goals in your chosen profession in the future?
Well, I hope that through marketing, I can create equality by using content that has a diverse range of models from disabilities and different races, different backgrounds. So I feel like that would be quite a good way to bring in the equality part of that. And then also I think as a marketer you can help by trying to reduce plastic in packaging and just in general. But yeah, I kind of hope that I will be working for a company that has quite good ethical morals similar to what I believe in as well. So that would be nice.
Tell me a time about when you demonstrated leadership skills.
So in the first module of this year, I took the lead in the group of 4 that we had. We were working together to complete the module, so we had certain tasks set out for us. The task being to complete the simulation, which was to make a jeans company profitable through a marketing campaign that we create. This meant coming up with names and creating the marketing plan using the 7 Ps and producing a PowerPoint to explain what we did, really. I think that I showed my leadership skills through the way that I sort of delegated tasks and planned meetings and just sort of organised the group, and I allowed them all to we'd have a vote on what we were planning to do, so then it was all democratic and fair and no one was left out or unheard. And then we succeeded the task and finished the module in first place with the company being really high profits, and it was really good. And yeah, so I think that's a good show of my leadership skills.
Describe a situation where you had to solve a problem as a team. What did you do? What was the result? What might you have done differently?
So during my job at Leeds Direct, I was in the marketing team, and we had to write and design a magazine that would be sent out to customers with all the latest trends in it. So my task was to design the layout and get some photos and things, whilst my colleague was tasked with creating some of the bead designs and picking other customers' designs for a prize, and then I had to use the tools provided, so Photoshop and things like that, to help put together a few ideas of what the magazine could look like, and then
we would all sit around and discuss like which themes were best and how it should fit together, and we did this in a sort of democratic way so that everyone was heard and everyone got a chance to put in their input into what the magazine should look like. So the result was that I had we finished with a really good magazine, and I use it in my portfolio now. Yeah.
In your personal opinion, what are the 3 top characteristics of a successful manager? How close do you feel you are in reflecting these characteristics?
So for me, I think that a good manager is someone who's not money conscious, if that makes sense. So for instance, they're not worrying about how long this is taking because it's taking up too long, and it's like all about the money and how this time should have been, how this thing should make this amount of money, because that puts a lot of pressure on people, and not just like you have a lot of time pressure, and it feels a bit sort of like, oh, I've got to get this done or else I'm going to lose my job kind of thing. So that's something that I've experienced working, and I didn't think that it was great managerial style. So I think not doing that is a characteristic that I would try to have. Another characteristic is just generally being friendly and open, welcoming, and being willing to have a laugh or a cry, and just making sure that everyone feels comfortable and heard and listened to, and so that they can come to you with problems and maybe come to you with ideas and solutions as well. So just something that a bit more open and friendly, basically. And then the last characteristic, I think, would be more sort of knowledgeable and knowing how to like delegate the tasks correctly to the right people with the right skills and abilities. So I think that knowing what other people are capable of would be really important there. Upon reflection of my own characteristics, I kind of feel like I suit the first two. I feel like I am open and friendly and would be quite not too worried about how much everything is costing and all that, but also like a little bit enough to be able to like understand what's going on. But on the third characteristic, I think that's something that would come with experience and knowing the company and knowing the employees that you employ. So I think that would be something that comes with a little bit more maturity and age. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Katie. That was great. It's been a pleasure having you here with us today, and we hope that you have a brilliant lockdown and a great day. Bye from us now at the studio of Katie's News. Goodbye.